Hello everyone, welcome back to Kunju's Media. So today I'll be talking about acute kidney failure or acute renal failure.
Welcome to Kunju's Media.
So it's basically a condition when our kidneys lose their function to filter the blood. As you all know, the function of our kidneys is to just filter the blood and take out all the waste substances from our body. So when our kidney loses this filtering capacity, it leads to accumulation of all the toxic substances in the blood. So our blood composition is altered and it causes permanent damage of your kidneys in some cases. So this is acute renal failure. So as always, today we'll be talking about the symptoms, the causes, the risk factors and the complications associated with this disease. Right, so let's move on. Now moving on to the symptoms of acute kidney failure. So of course the first symptom will be decreased urine output. Although sometimes you may the urine output may be normal, but usually it's decreased. You do not have enough amount of urine in your blood because there is no filtration that's taking place in your body and hence no urine is produced. So thereby there is decreased urine output. So this is one symptom that a person with acute kidney failure experiences. Other symptoms may include shortness of breath or vomiting, chest pain, irregular heartbeats, and even sometimes some pressure or tightness in the chest, and finally some fatigue and other such things. So these are the basic symptoms that a person experiences with acute renal failure. Sometimes it may be asymptomatic, but although urine output is decreased in every case, that's the common symptom that we can observe in everyone. And as always, the signs and symptoms vary from person to person and the intensity differs. With the person having, the intensity of the disease may be more and the symptoms vary in that cases. So these are the basic symptoms of acute renal failure. Now moving on to the causes of acute kidney failure. So acute kidney failure can occur in two conditions. First condition is it may be either due to the decreased blood flow to your kidneys or maybe direct damage to your kidneys and the surrounding structures of the kidneys, maybe ureters or urinary bladder. So these two conditions will contribute to acute kidney failure. So let's talk in detail how each of these factors contribute to kidney failure. So first is decreased blood flow to your kidney. So certain diseases or agents, they may lead to slow or decreased blood flow to your kidneys. So maybe the presence of other diseases like heart disease, liver failure, or glomerulonephritis. That means the glomerulus, which is the filtering membrane that's present in your kidney, is that swells, and maybe edema and all other conditions like this, or maybe medications that are used in blood pressure treatment and aspirin like drugs. All these drugs will contribute to decreased blood flow to your kidneys. So now moving on to the second cause, that's direct damage to the kidneys. So certain diseases and conditions may lead to complete damage of the kidney. So that factors may be either blood clots that appear in the blood vessels that carries blood to the kidney, or cholesterol deposits that blocks the blood flow to your kidney, or glomerulonephritis, that's inflammation of glomerulus, that's the filtering membrane that's present in your kidneys, and there is premature destruction of your RBCs that leads to a syndrome called as hemolytic uremic syndrome. So this also leads to damage of your kidneys. Apart from these, certain medications which are used during chemotherapy or other antibiotics that may cause direct damage to your kidneys. And even severe hydration also contributes in a very significant amount of damage of your kidneys. So this is all about how the damage of kidneys causes acute renal failure. Other cause is like the damage of your ureter. See, if your ureter is damaged, the urine which is filtered, the filtered part of your blood, the filtered part of your blood should pass out of your body. When the ureter is damaged, it just accumulates over there and it blocks your blood flow to your kidney. So this also results in the damage of your kidneys and leading to acute kidney failure. So this is all about the causes of acute kidney failure. Now moving on to the risk factors that are associated with acute kidney failure. So usually acute kidney failures occurs in connection with a medical condition or event that's already present. So maybe you're already hospitalized and you have a very severe disease that requires intensive care. So this can increase the risk of you getting an getting a kidney disease and leading to acute kidney failure. So other causes may be the presence of other kidney disease, diabetes, heart diseases, liver diseases, certain cancers and their treatments. Certain cancers and their treatment in the sense like presence of cancer will lead to you intake of antibiotics. These antibiotics will ultimately lead to your kidney damage, right? Other risk factors may be high blood pressure and intake of cholesterol rich foods, and all this can lead to acute kidney failure. And even severe dehydration can also increase the risk of you getting acute kidney failure. So these are the risk factors which are associated with acute kidney failure. Now let's talk about the complications of acute kidney failure. So the first complication is it can lead to fluid accumulation in your body. As you all know, in acute kidney failure, the kidneys lose their ability to filter the blood. So thereby all the substances and all the fluids are accumulated in the body itself. So when these fluids are accumulated in the lungs, it can cause shortness of breath and other breathing problems. So this is the first complication that's associated with acute kidney failure. So the second complication is chest pain. So when the kidney is damaged or the filtering capacity is lost, it can lead to the inflammation of the pericardial layer of your heart, and it can lead to chest pain. So this is the second complication. So the third complication is muscle weakness. So since there is no proper blood flow to your body, the peripheral arteries or the nerves are damaged, and it can lead to muscle weakness, especially in your arms and legs. The fourth is it can lead to permanent kidney damage or a condition which is called as chronic renal failure. So occasionally acute renal failure can lead to complete damage of your kidney, and it's can permanently stop all its functions. So this condition will require dialysis very frequently, or even kidney transplantation can help to overcome this condition. And finally, it's death. So if acute renal failure continues for a longer period of time, gradually it completely damages the kidney and finally leads to death. So these are the complications which are associated with acute kidney failure. Talking about the preventive measures, usually acute kidney failure is difficult to predict or prevent, but we can at least reduce the risk of our disease by taking care of our kidneys. So this can be done like always. Follow a healthy lifestyle and good diet. And if you are a consumer of alcohol, please do drink it moderately. So this can help you in reducing the risk of the disease. And other preventive measures may be you should be very careful while taking certain drugs, what we call as OTC drugs or the over-the-counter drugs. So high or prolonged intake of these drugs can lead to your kidney damage and can cause acute renal failure. It increases the risk of your disease as well. So these are all the preventive measures. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all liked it. If you did, do give a like, do share, and do subscribe to our channel. See you all in my next video. Bye bye.
Welcome to Kunjus Media.